follows the Japanese wherever they go, and she always just hauls in another few supporters for the Japanese women.
Oh, it's not hard to get support for the Japanese side.
It's such an entertaining team to watch as kickoff's underway, and it's brought down by Georgia Miller for New Zealand. Faliafunga gets the offload away for Hirini, who again is able to soar a ball back in field for Miller. Support play from New Zealand is excellent, and Miller, as always, so hard to drag down. Faliafunga looks to recycle instead. Hirini goes, and it's there for Dice Faliafunga to get her second try of the weekend. Their own territory. But instead they'll concede the penalty. Hirini was just all over that, the New Zealand captain, and away she goes. Dishes off for Faliafunga, steaming down that right edge again. And it's two quick scores for New Zealand and Dice Faliafunga.
It's pure skill and power. Hirini showing exactly why she is the leader that she is. Gets the steal. Has Faliafunga on her outside. She's not able to keep up the Japanese defense at the moment.
Up the middle for Sayugusa, who's been really good for Japan the last 2 weeks, and then ghosting around the outside of the New Zealand defense. Stood up the Black Ferns, and Japan will cut them open to go in under the post. Hana Nagata.
Attack. They come on these strong lines where they try and just change the angle of attack. They keep ball in two hands, but that's just recognition of space, realizing that Reese Pari Lane had stayed on a mark. She kind of flat
to stop the momentum ever so slightly. Slow possession allows New Zealand's defence to fan out, but again Japan have stood them up. Once again a little bit of footwork from Hanoko Utsumi, and Japan's all square with a chance to go in front. It's good to put them in front.
Watch Utsumi, she lines her up, gets on the outside of Reese Pari Lane. She makes her sit, and because she's gone to sit, that's why she can step off that right leg and also just use the ball as a bit of deception.
To be the first to strike after halftime, here's Miller, and that's the angle that she likes, and then we'll have the offload for Hirini. That's vintage Georgia Miller with Hirini up route one to put New Zealand back in front. For New Zealand, Nuku and Paul. Mahina Paul barrels forward, offload pop for Manaya Nuku in New Zealand. Just as the pressure was coming on, things start to click exactly when they need them. Manaya Nuku with the try. Japan still going and still spinning out attackers. Offload, oh, that's high. And that's going to be a yellow for Vahakolo, straight to the sideline. Got that wrong. Pati Vakalola working in the midfield for Japan. Bounces kind enough, sitting up, and you know, on the wraparound, fingertip control wasn't there just when they needed it. Well, it's hardly vintage from New Zealand, but take the win and get on through to the semi-finals. Japan